Hey everybody, it's Damon with Encap Store and Pad Life, and here's a quick clip of a restaurant that was cleaned using the swirly. Now, this was actually recorded, I'd say roughly 2 or 3 years ago. Um, you can see by the style of the machines before we had the solution valve on it, the older style wheels. But this is when the swirly was first built, and I wanted to try it in a more challenging condition, which we had here in this restaurant. The crew that used the machine, they've used OP machines in the past, and this is their first time they're using a rotary in that kind of environment, especially with a solution tank. The solution tank is an invaluable tool. Uh, Similarly to a Cymex, it allows you to dispense and scrub at the same time, and it really helps basically strip debris from the carpet, and it helps with the Encap process, obviously, and pad extraction or a combination thereof. And you'll see here in the clip that when they're using the machine in some spots, they're not pulling the lever often enough or not at all, so you're not seeing any action or very little action. Now the pad is damp, so you don't have to really worry about the carpet necessarily, but you really do need to be careful. And it's very important that you keep the solution feed open, or at least feathering it regularly to make sure they're getting product down. And you can see as this progresses that they're getting more and more comfortable with it, and they quickly get the hang of it. Some of these clips are kind of out of sequence, so it might be some areas where you're seeing them not doing so great, but others they are. But the bottom line is that you can see Angry Lemon, which is what we used in the solution tank with no booster, by the way. This is just strictly Angry Lemon. Did a fantastic job of cleaning the carpet, and we couldn't be happier with how it performed. We then followed with an absorbent pad. We use a Zinger pad, which unfortunately I don't have any video of, but then also I think a polar pad um, as a follow up. We just didn't really have a lot of pads, absorbent pads on the job that I brought with me, unfortunately. So normally we'd follow up with a micro thin plus, or maybe a Zinger pad, but ideally a micro thin plus. But in this case, just kind of use what we had. Either way, you can see the difference. I mean, the final product, which you see I saw in the very beginning of the clip, really speaks for itself, and it came out fantastic. And one of the benefits of low moisture is you're not putting down a lot of product, so you can um, rely heavily on the encapsulation doing this process. You're not going to have a lot of wicking. You're not going to have a lot of resoiling issues, if ever. And that's one of the huge benefits of low moisture. And you can see where there's a lot of grease stains and spots, how quickly they're coming up with the machine without having to overwet the carpet, without having to saturate it with water or solution. And that's not to say that you can't wand a carpet. You certainly can, and there's some situations where you absolutely want to, but you can definitely make a lot of headway in a short amount of time with low moisture cleaning. And as always, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. You can reach us at 866-974-0202. You can also schedule a demo if you ever want to see one of the machines virtually. We can run it live, so basically it's kind of like a test drive. It's a great way to see what the machines are capable of doing, ask questions and more. So if you're not sure what machine to buy, this is a great way to figure out how to do it. And as you know, we do sell a lot of products and pads, including Angry Lemon, uh, Oxypop, Green Dragon. We sell all sorts of pads like our very popular Micro Thin Plus, Polar pads, Neptune pads, etc. So feel free to visit us at encapstore.com. Give us a call, message us on Facebook at our group Pad Life. And I do appreciate watching this. And have a great day. Thank you.